Dickinson's real deal from Royal Windsor. Will this next lot be Michael's cup of tea, and has he got his work cut out with this amateur dealer?
Today I've bought a 1901 silver tea caddy. It was for my family, it was for my great uncle. I'm expecting to get up to about maybe 140, 150 pounds for it.
Tell me what you know about it.
It came through family. I think it's Birmingham, about 1901, and I like silver, I love English silver. I think it's a really good buy. You get a lot of value and good quality.
You should have been a salesman, John. It's Birmingham 1901.
Good, thanks.
And Birmingham silversmiths, silver makers, were some of the best.
Yeah.
You know, they had some good stuff going on up there. This is actually a tea caddy, I don't know if you knew that.
No, is it? Oh.
One of the things they had silver for was it kills bacteria.
That's correct.
So
yeah,
if you didn't have, if you had your tea in there, then you wouldn't get any bacteria in there. So it's always good for the old tummy when you had a cup of tea, sort of thing.
Excellent.
It's got a maker on the bottom there. I don't recognise the maker. Have you done
No, I
research
haven't
on
done the research on them. I don't really. I sort of try to get the basics, but I leave that to people like you. You're the expert.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just say that again.
You're the expert, Michael.
Just say that again. So, you know, it's quite a nice little bit of kit, really. And it's come through the family, you say?
Yeah, it was. It used to belong to my uncle, great uncle.
Right, OK. So, anyway, I'll make you an offer.
OK. OK.
And I would like to pay you 20, 40, 60 pounds.
It's a nice offer, but that's probably going towards the scrap value. I sort of need a little bit more than that.
Way above the scrap, John boy.
Is it?
Yeah. That would scrap at 40 quid.
OK. It's too nice to scrap it. I mean, it's the sort of thing, it might go to auction. It's the sort of thing, it is pretty. Somebody might pick up on it, to be honest with you, Michael.
What do you think it would go for at auction?
At auction, it might get 140, 150.
I don't think they were at that price, John.
OK.
I'll up my offer.
Yeah.
Because you're a good salesman. That is the only reason, John boy. 80 quid.
I'd like to sell it to you, but I can't really at that price, Michael.
What
sorry.
would you sell it to me for today? Bearing in mind we're friends now.
I would be looking, to be honest with you, to really sort of get maybe 130, 140.
I'll give you 100 quid and that's my final offer.
Yeah.
And that equates to about 130 quid at auction.
I think at that sort of price, I'd like to take a risk at auction.
You sure?
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing could persuade you to take £100?
No, Michael, no, that's not enough. Sorry.
120.
We've been in close now.
That is tempting, you know.
We've been in close.
I think I've hit the nail on the head.
I'm still going to push you. I'm still after.
See that? Gone. History. Gone. Forget about it.
OK. I'd like to maybe go with the gold man to auction.
OK.
Thank you, Michael.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's a good offer. Not quite enough, though.
All right, John. No worries.
But may still be charged.
Now, John, on the dealer's day, you brought along a nice Edwardian silver tea caddy. You sat down with Michael Hogben, and he offered you 120 quid, but you turned that down.
I thought it was worth a little bit more. You made a very fair offer, but I thought maybe just come today and just see what happens.
OK. The reserve is 120. I think the offer on the day was a reasonable offer. Certain silver is not doing that well at the moment, but is this going to be the exception? Let's find out. It's coming up over there.
£60 for this to start me, 60 and bid, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 120.
It's at 120 at the reserve.
120. Anybody else? £120, 130, 140.
130, 140. He's cracked it.
40, 140.
OK, good news. I thought it was going to stop at 120. It actually got up to £140.
Excellent.
We've got to take some commission off. It's a very close one, I can tell you this. The time we take away the commission, you're going home with £119.
Excellent, David.
Are you happy?
That's fine, that's great. Excellent. Lovely day out. Thank you, David.
Worth a gamble, didn't quite pay off, but near enough at £119. Real deal went to Michael Hogben at 120 quid.
Only £1 in it. What a close call. Not
A
everyone.
Russian cigarette box. How's this made its way to Portsmouth?
Well, I collect Russian silver and I collect English silver, but that piece has actually came through my wife's family. They came out of Russia, they escaped from the revolution, and since we've been married, we've had little bits and pieces come into the family.
Right, okay, interesting. Russian silver making, Moscow, that sort of late 19th century, early 20th century, it's a real sort of, should we say, luxurious brand, isn't it? That sort of highly enamelled, bejewelled, superior craftsmanship. And, of course, the first thing people think when you think Russian silver is, of course, the magic name Fabergé, isn't it? But as you're a collector yourself, I'm sure you've scoured over the marks on this with your loupe, and you've made quite sure before you brought it that it's not Fabergé. And it isn't, but even so, I mean, it's super quality, really, isn't it? And you've got this little sort of faux cabochon here, which is actually paste, so not a sort of precious stone as a Fabergé one would be. It would be either be a sort of jade button or a sort of coloured diamond, that sort of thing. And then a typical decoration here on the front of the troika in the snow. I mean, if you think Russia, you think the snow scene with the troika being poured along, even on the paintings and so on from Russia.
Yeah.
We've had a look at the marks as well. We've got the Moscow marks, we've got the Zlotniks mark, 80 floors Zlotniks, so that's the purity parts per thousand of silver, similar to the standard that we have in this country.
Yeah.
And then the maker's mark of KC, which stands for Konstantin Skvortskov, which I think I've said right, because you speak Russian, don't you?
I speak a little bit of Russian, I learn Russian, my wife is a fluent speaker, they all speak. So it's handy because sometimes with the items, we can look at the items and work out where they're from.
So we've got the maker's name, which helps, you know, identifies the piece. We've got where it's made, we've got when it's made. I think it's sort of 1909, 1919, that sort of period is the mark, which ties in actually very nicely with your story, doesn't it? About, you know, the revolution. So you're a collector yourself, so you obviously have an idea of what this is going to be worth, don't you? I'll tell you what I think it's worth. I mean, I'd like to think it's worth around that £300 mark.
That's
fine. I don't know
how
you feel about.
I'd be quite happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. So I mean, if we straddle that £300, say 250, 350. Yeah. Yeah. Reserve it at 250.
Yeah.
I reckon we're going to see this away because Russian silver, it's always popular. So say bye-bye because I think once this is wrapped and packed.
My wife loves it.
Does she?
Yeah, she loves it.
That's why you haven't bought it today. She'll be clawing at it to get it back. But I'm sure you've got some much lovely pieces at home that she's going to keep.
Yeah, we're still collecting.
Yeah, exactly. There might be something at the sale you can swap it for. Buy
That's
something,
true. I'm always
something.
looking to reinvest. You know, Paul always says about quality, and that's fine. That's what I agree with.
Exactly. Paul's mantra. Well, listen, I look forward to seeing you at the sale room. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Will.
Good work. Cheers.
Rod list.
Next, the Russian silver cigarette box. Owner John has changed the reserve from £250 to £285, fixed. Going under the hammer right now, we have a Russian silver cigarette box belonging to John, and it's good to see you again. Why are you selling this? Because I know you collect Russian silver.
I've had it for a little while, so I've enjoyed it, but really want to reinvest, find some more items, and keep the collection going. Really,
always trading upwards.
Yeah.
Good luck. Here we go. Going under the hammer now.
Which is a good thing. Now look, to clear bids, I'm going to start you here at 250. 280, can I say? At 250, 280, 320, 350. At £320, 350 anywhere. At £320. Anybody going on at 320? 350? No. At 320 then. All finished at £320 anymore.
There you are. That was quick, but it's over with.
Yeah, and we said around 300.
Yeah, I think it's a fair price.
Good.
Yeah, I do as well, actually.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
Okay, thanks.
Good work. Well done.
Cheers,
Pleased for you.
Thank you, Will.